good evening. June 4th, we're not supposed to meet today. What are we doing?
We have some special
We gotta get.
business to take care
Okay,
of
and
today,
so
Mayor.
We can get 5 of you here, that's great, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
You're gonna say a blessing for us?
I will.
This evening, very good. We'll say our pledge. President Ake will give our invocation, and then we'll get to business. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please bow your heads and join me in prayer. We thank you, O Father, for the blessings you've bestowed on the city. We are grateful for the things that you've given us. Help us to use those resources for the benefit of all. Today we had tragedy in our town, and we want to remember somebody that passed away in a car accident today. Be with him and his family. We also would like you to be with the families and the people affected by the shooting in Noblesville. We ask for your blessings on their school system, our school system, and our state. Bless this body and help us to do the right things and honor you in everything that we do. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Jim.
You're more than welcome.
It's all yours.
Thank you, sir. All right. Would the clerk note the presence of a quorum, please? Here.
Chuck Lehman.
Here.
Bob Corkay.
Here.
Steve Hoover.
Here.
Cindy Spalgeri. Here. We do have a quorum.
All right, thank you. There are no changes to announce to the agenda, so we will follow the agenda and proceed with approval of the minutes. I would note that the attendees, we need to add Chuck Lehman. And who else? Who we missing?
We were all here.
Yeah, so just note that all counselors were here by name. All right, thank you. Any other additions or corrections to the minutes? I'd entertain a motion.
Move to approve the minutes of May 14th with the changes.
All right, I have a motion by Steve Hoover. Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All right. Hearing none, please signify by saying aye to approve the minutes as stated.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Same sign. The minutes stand approved. We also have a claims docket before us tonight. I'd entertain a motion.
So moved.
Motion by Cindy Spilgeric. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Chuck Lehman. Any discussion? All right, hearing none, I would ask counselors to signify by saying aye if you want the claims docket approved tonight.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Hearing none, motion carries and the claims are approved tonight. We have no miscellaneous, excuse me.
I made the
Steve.
motion.
All right, very good. We have no old business to conduct tonight, so we'll move into the new business, starting with Resolution 18-103, the fiscal plan for annexation ordinance 18-10, Osborne Trails Phase 1. This was a council introduction June 4th, and it is up for adoption.
Yes, thank you, President Ake and members of the council. Pam Howard with the Economic and Community Development Department. Before you this evening, for your consideration, I have a 100% voluntary annexation along with the associated fiscal plan for approximately 80 acres to be part of the Osborne Trails development. This is the first of 4 phases of this development plan to complete the annexation process this year. The petitioner is not present this evening, but I am available to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We did have an introduction on this. I'd entertain a motion for Resolution 18103.
Move to approve Resolution 18103.
All right, I have a motion by Steve Hoover. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Robert Horke. Any discussion? Hearing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Jim Ake,
Yes.
Chuck Lehman,
Yes.
Bob Corkay,
Yes.
Steve Hoover,
Yes.
Cindy Spalgeri.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. The ordinance 18-10, 100% voluntary annexation, Osborne Trails Phase 1. We had the council introduction. We have it tonight. No, we had it May 14th, excuse me. And we had a public hearing May 14th, and as I recall, there were no comments. Go ahead, Pam. This is like it goes hand in hand with 18-103.
Correct. It is the actual ordinance for the annexation itself, whereas you just adopted the fiscal plan. Now the annexation ordinance is eligible to be adopted for that same property.
Thank you. I'd entertain a motion, please.
Move to approve ordinance 18-10, the 100% voluntary annexation of Osborne Trails Phase 1.
I have a motion by Robert Horke. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Chuck Lehman. Any further discussion? Hearing none, would the clerk please poll council?
Cindy Spalgeri.
Yes.
Chuck Lehman,
Yes.
Steve Hoover,
Yes.
Bob Corkay,
Yes.
Jim Ake.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. Next item up for business is ordinance 18-14, 100% voluntary annexation of Osborne Trails Phase 2. We have the council introduction on June 4th.
Thank you again, Mr. President, members of the council. Pam Howard with Economic and Community Development. Before you for introduction, I have the 100% voluntary annexation of approximately 67 acres to be part of the Osborne Trails development. This is generally located at the northwest corner of 191st Street and Horton Road and is directly adjacent to the phase that you just adopted. This is eligible for public hearing tonight and would plan on being adopted in July. Again, the petitioner is not present this evening, but I am available for any questions you may have. Thank you.
All right, thank you. At this time, I'll open up the public hearing at 6:38 PM. Do we have anybody that would like to speak to this issue? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing at 6:39 PM. Thank you. This will come back to us for adoption consideration July 9th, and so we'll move on to the interlocal agreement. Any discussion or comments? Brian, do you want to introduce the interlocal agreement?
Interlocal agreement between the various police agencies throughout the county. From time to time, this comes before us for approval. It's the working mutual aid agreement that we've had in the past. There are no costs in there that aren't included, as well as the expectations for the various insurance companies for our people and their people serving in other jurisdictions throughout the county. Recommend that it be approved tonight.
Thank you. I'd entertain, since this is up for adoption, I entertain a motion.
Move to approve interlocal agreement by and among the City of Fishers, Noblesville, City of Carmel, City of Westfield, Town of Arcadia, Town of Sheridan, Town of Cicero, and Hamilton County regarding public services.
Thank you, Steve. Is there a second?
Second.
A second by Mr. Horke.
I do
Any
have a question regarding this. Do we have a very similar agreement in place currently? Yes. That we passed some number of years ago? Yes. Okay, so, and there were no significant changes? I mean, it all made sense as I read through it, but.
I'm sure there were some changes to it as far as jurisdictional lines and whatnot, but generally, no. It's just memorializing a gentleman's agreement that had been going on for years and years. Not the first time we've had an interlocal, but there's always been an assistance between the various jurisdictions. This just memorializes it.
Okay, and this, I think the term for this is 5 years, if I
Yes,
remember
sir.
right, and then could be extended beyond that if we
Well,
chose
it was
to.
probably 5 years ago, the last time you
Yeah,
had one
okay.
here.
And do we have one of these with Boone County, Zionsville?
I don't believe so.
We probably should.
I don't know how often police services cross those lines, fire perhaps. There are various jurisdictions along the Boone County line, and I'm unsure whether or not we have a mutual aid with the fire.
Counselor, can we approve this by voice vote? All right. Any further questions or discussion? Okay. By voice vote, in favor of this interlocal agreement, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign? All right. We have it in place then. Thank you very much. At this time, any residents who wish to address the council on items not on the agenda may do so at this time. Do we have anybody that would like to talk to council tonight? All right, seeing none. Council comments. Steve, do you have anything for us?
We have an APC meeting May 21st. Spring Mill Trails, the development plan and site plan approved. IMMI campus, development plan and secondary plat was approved as well. The IMMI parking expansion, development plan was approved. Landing at Bonon Marketplace, development plan and secondary plat was approved. We held public hearings on development plan and a secondary plat for Birdie's. Held a public hearing for Oak Ridge Point PUD amendment.
Thank you, Steve. Any other council comments? Mr. Mayor?
Well, I really don't tonight. You know, Vicki Duncan Gardner always gives me a nice little list on my phone. My phone is recharging at home, and I forget what she told me, so I'll save them for next week.
All right,
I
very
think we're
good.
gonna be right back here a week from
I
tonight.
think we will be, yes.
There's something I need to say real, Vicki, we're all set? Good.
All right, very good. At this time, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Motion by Steve Hoover, second.
Second.
Second by Cindy Spilgerick. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. We stand adjourned. Thank you, everybody.